Hello, welcome back to Derail Valley with Freddy. So, we've hooked up our first job. Now, we're going to go hand them all in. We're going to pick up all the jobs. Doesn't matter which order we hand them in, which order we get dumped in. They're all going to the same place, so it doesn't make a difference. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to need the torch for now. 7. So that's where they are on my keyboard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Happy days, so we got them all. Excellente. Right, as the clock is running, not that I'm so worried about the clock anymore. Oh. Forward gear. We're going to pull forward. We're going to get this one. And we're going to come across, get this one. And we're going to start the DH6, stop the DH4, and get out of here. These are quite weighty. A lot of these classified jobs, as they are. You see, it's classified. The weight is misleading, hence why I've not added up what the weight is. A lot of these can be heavier than what they are. So we'll play it by ear on how we're managing the weight of it on the track. It's because they're military, and that's why they're worth a shed ton. Really worth their weight in gold. So this one we're going for. Kill the throttle now. We've got our train length. And our wireless signal should easily cover this without difficulty. I know we're wasting a bit of time hooking all this up. This is as the game's designed. You pick up your job, then you go find it. It's actually a mod that tells me where everything is, which is why I'm able to save some time and get these bonuses. Now I'm going to continue with this mod on the next one, but I'm also going to add some others. One of which being we don't start with the haulage license. We start with just the shunting license. Make it a bit more challenging. Make it mean that we've actually got to do more work to gain the licenses to be able to do hauling jobs. I think we should have to do the logistics haul before we do the freight haul. Work our way up. I'm also going to be adding one with more demonstrator vehicles, as well as one where we can buy vehicles, buy the trains, so that we can then customize them as we see fit. Alright, so I think actually on this one it's that one. Just double check. Yep, it is. So into forward gear again. See how this pulls. Oh, it's not liking that now. I'm going to get up a bit of pace before I kick it up a notch. And there you can see that's going to be our last job to hook up. Kick it up some pace. It's going to take a little bit to stop this, and we're going to have to watch the speed on this. This ends badly. We could be waving goodbye to the majority of our wallet with interest. You see there, train value is just short of $1 million for the 3 cars. And no good. No good. This, if we mess this up, this could bankrupt everything we own. It's the problem with the military ones. They get expensive. Right, so we want that one to right, that one to right, that one to left. So awesome. This is going to be the last to hook up. Just don't forget the 2 ones that we already connected. So that's 4 jobs in 2 pickups. That saved us some time. Yes, we are going the right way. Don't need that much pace for this. So we're going to cut out the DH4 as well as cut the engine on it and cut in our D6 and get rolling on that. Once it's all hooked up, D6 we'll be able to tell pretty quickly if we need the second D6 or even just this DH4 to go with it. The D6 slug will help both with accelerating and braking. So get that one on. Lift up the air. I think. Hold on. It is that one. Yep. Double checking, but yep. That is absolutely everything. And we've got, as you can see, we've got plenty of wireless signal for this. Oh, that's a pleasure. So that's everything hooked up. We are good to go. Awesome. That's a lot of value of very expensive military cargo. So as I stated, jump in here, cut the brake out, cut that down, barely used any fuel. We shall brake cut in, fire this bad boy up, set lights. Right, we should be good. We're set on that, we're set on everything else. Brake pressure's looking good. Fuel level's okay. So, about 2 o'clock. Let's get going. She's weighty. She is weighty. I can feel it. This climb out of military base will give us the tester we need. Do we need a second engine running? There's the gear changeover into the high range. So +2 going up here. I'm just going to give it the beans and see how she handles it. I don't think we're going to have a problem. She's coping. We needed +3 there. Went to the full trains, full it. Full it? Through it. I don't think we're going to have a problem with running more than one D6, and a lot of this route is downhill, so our fuel level should be fine. And to clarify on the 3 million marker, that's going to include repair of all engines. So we need 3 million after all repairs. Right, 50 limit coming up. 1.8 up, so we're just going to leave it full throttle. Manage that speed. So our next one, we're going to want a right, 2 rights and a left. That's what we're looking for. 2 rights and a left. So we can do that. Time to just let her roll, as the good old saying goes. Hammer down and off we go. And this may be maybe the end and final episode of this series. We shall see. We shall see. I'm not counting the chickens before they hatch. But when we don't quite hit that 3 million marker, we will do. We will do more. We'll do another run. I'm not worried of trying to hit 3 million exactly. I will happily go over the 3 million by some bit if the jobs just run that way. Not worried about that. I'm only worried of being short. Right, okay, we're in a 40 now. Still on a bit of an uphill. See, that's Iron Ore Mine East on the left hand side over there. Beauty place. D6 there as well. Oh, speed. A little bit quick there, so we drop the throttle off, cut it back in. On an uphill, easy way to control your speed. Coming up for the first junction. It's on a keep right, perfect. So 2 rights and a left to start with. I don't want to exceed 40. I'm not that comfortable with the speeds up here. So we're going to keep it civil. Fingers on the brakes. We're a 60 to the right, so okay, let's just let her roll downhill, let gravity assist us. 60 into a 70. Oh. Spank you, sir. Spank you very much. Then back into a 60. There's a shocker. So that 70 sign was kind of irrelevant, really. So again, everything's just about managing the speed, managing the pace. 60. Right, downhill, quite a bit of downhill, so we're going to get the dynamic brake on. Not as much of it, but a little bit just to control that speed. So we're on a 60. We need to watch for speed drops. There's a fair old bit of weight behind us. I can feel it on the brake. So is there going to be another speed decrease? I've got the actual train brakes to play with as well, so if we really need some braking power, we can. I'm certainly not afraid to, that's for sure. Didn't see that speed sign. 70 into a 60, so we're coming up for the next junction. Much rather be... Sure, it was 2 rights, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Right and a right, then into a left. So we're into a 60 for that. Just checking. First right. No, I've gone the wrong way. Crummy. Brake. Full dynamic as well. I misjudged. Mistakes were made. This is going to cost us a little bit of time. Where we are is actually now here. We did want the left there. That is not a right, so it was 1 right, then a left. I just remember that because you can't turn into Iron Ore Mine East that way. That is my bad. Oh, we're going back up the hill quite nicely at that pace. Ooh. Thank you very much. She's reversing well at this. So it's my mistake, not trusting where I've set the signals right and not counting my turns right. Ay, ay, ay. Bit of reverse, but is what it is. No, it could be worse. We haven't derailed. I could have gone forward, but I know that route and I want to avoid it. So, in a normal brakie here. The uphill will help us. We're on a massive downhill run. So we're 50 left. And that is where we're going. So from here, it's going to be a right at the first junction we come to. We'll worry about just that for now. This section being a 50, until it tells us otherwise. Shall let gravity assist us. Save some fuel. Still a 50. And it's starting to rate. 30. With speed increasing. Flick the dynamic up and down just to monitor this speed. That's where the distance tracker will come in handy for us as well. Watch that speed. There we go, the raindrops are coming down now. Not going to engage the wipers yet. 60 decreasing. Start distance tracker. So that's when the back of it has cleared. So we're going to clear the 30, we're only going to 40 with an increase. It's still a downhill run. And increasing speed. A little bit over. There we go. Distance tracker again. There's a good factory in the valley below us. Breaking any speeds down here. 70. Yep, there's Goods Factory down there. Beautiful place, been there more than a few times. So about the speed carry up. Oh, we're picking up speed fast here. Ooh. Don't want to be going too quick, just in case of speed changes. Derail Valley likes to throw them at us. It is a 70, it did say. Still a 70, maintaining. Good chance it's going to change. Beautiful scenery. Beautiful. Another track down there. Soon we'll be, or in a few patches time, we'll be rid of a single track and open all this up to double. Ooh. Getting ready for AI trains. Oh, looking forward to that. Actual traffic out on the tracks. That's going to be fun. So we're 70 now on a downhill. Don't really want to be going above 60 because we're going to come up to a sort of junction. Oh, I thought that said 40 then for a sec. It didn't, it said 60. We're decreasing. I'm going to keep a bit of dynamic brake on. Not too much. We'll have to slowly start slowing us down. 30, we need a lot of dynamic brake. We're on the level so we can back off the dynamic brake there. Get a bit more light. Turn the wipers off for a sec. It's cool, you don't get rain in the tunnel. That's kind of cool. So our wipers back on. We are maintaining that 30, but it looks like, yep, that's an increase for level ground, I think that is. Yep. It says level ground, but we're actually on a incline. Maintaining that 30, so maximum 34. That's that, we're actually on a downhill bit now. At the pace off, we've still got some weight on that uphill. Keep an eye on that, and we're going up to a 60. Awesome. I've already forgotten what direction we're going. We're on a keep right. Too much speed. On brake. Losing track of my speed there. Hopefully we are good. Only assume at this point. Off with the brake. We're in a 60. I'll let gravity do the work. Save our fuel load. 50 coming up to the junction, so we should be on a keep right. Yeah, keep right into a keep left. Keep right into left, and that's us in. So we're on a right here and left for the remainder of our journey. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. We like simplicity. Simplicity is good. Keep right, we are set correct. convinced of this speed, so I'm going to be on a bit of brake now. Can't see the speed signs yet. We're on a 50. Back that off. 50 on a downhill. And a very slow one, but see a bit of our train here. Start the distance tracker. Oh, she's looking good back there. Looking good. You see the back of the train. Yep, it's the back of the train round there. We're going to gun it, because why not? Because it was a 50, and we're well below that. We're now into an 80. We are on this track here. This is a pretty straight track. That's going to be a bit of lower speed. So we're on a left there, into a left there, into harbour. So from here we're pretty much 40 all the way. So this is our last chance for speed. Just double check this. We're right, left. Yep, we're set for that. Happy days. So we're 80. Make a bit of time up. Gonna have to brake towards the end. Is what it is. Right, off the throttle. Oh no, it's a 70 increasing, so we'll stick at 70 for now. Quite a quick section of track this. Not the quickest. Still quite a quick section of track. Joy of speed. Got a speed sign coming up. That's saying we can do 120 decreasing. We're doing 120 kilometers an hour down here. I would be panicking. 90 decreasing. You need some super brakes for that. Let's just let her roll. And we're coming up to the junction, so this is going to be the keep left. Start of the finale keep left. So let's get some braking on. Can't see the speed yet. 40. We derailed here before. Sure, that's the... Well, we're coming into harbour one of two ways anyway, so let's roll with it. Sure, that's the right one. Let me knock those lights down a touch. Right. Bit of dynamic brake on there. I'm going to trust my judgment on this. I hope I've set the tracks all correctly. So this should be, although it says increasing, your best bet, if I'm on the right section of track for what I think I am, it's just best maintain 40 all the way down. Now this video may go over my, or is going to go over my probably 35 minutes where I'm trying to edge out the episode. As this potentially the finale. I'm going to let it slide. I didn't start the distance tracker because I'm pretty sure if this is the section of track I think it is, we're going to be back down to 40 again soon. If it's not, we're on the other side of the mountain. We're still going to come into the harbour, but we're just going to have to utilise C to get in properly. We'll find out. There we go, 50. So we're dropping the speed again. It's all downhill. We're going to require 0 throttle for the remainder until we're actually in harbour itself. Very simple, straightforward. For those that haven't heard, lovely horn train. Train horn. Horn train? What am I on? What am I on? Those who know me, it is really early morning. I've been up all night. Oh, that weather's really coming down now. Need those wipers up. I didn't look at the weather forecast. Clearly. So we're really going to have to watch the speed. Thankfully, the dynamic brake on this DE6 is just so good. I'm on the right section of track that I think I am. And I think I am because I think I recognise the scenery. There'll be another keep left. There'll be a 40 left and into harbour. Jump out, let it roll past the military section. Yeah, I think we are on the right section of track that I think we're on. So there'll be a keep left, a lovely downhill into harbour, reverse her back up, drop her off, hand her all in, go repair, and see where we finish at. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Just roll up a little bit of pace here, not too much. Yeah, coming up for the junction now, so I'm going to want to get some brake on. Yeah, we're going to keep left. This is going to be a 40 left. Yep, 40 left. My gamble was right. We're on exactly the section of track I thought we were on. There we can see harbour. Hopefully, end destination. Picked up a little bit too much pace there for what I wanted. It's all about flicking this brake, controlling that descent. You got it under control, things are good, things are easy. Flip the lights back up with this. Here we are coming down into harbour now. Keep that speed coming down a bit actually. Because before I jump out, we are going to have to kill off this dynamic brake. Because you can't control the dynamic brake on the wireless. This is where I'm getting ready to get out. Signal coming up. There it is. There we go. What do I have? I don't want to keep left there, so that's no issue whatsoever. See back in the train starting to come round. Get a little bit of brake on. Not too much. And it being so wet, we want to control how to brake. Look at that. That's such a beautiful sight. All that money. A lot of money. I'm going to have to watch the wheel slip here. Very uneventful last run. Very uncharacteristic for me. One little mistake, but caught early enough that we could deal with it. It's been good. Despite early mistakes, it's actually been very good. We don't need quite that much pace. Nice to see these helicopters that actually take off and fly up and in a pattern and come back and land. That would be quite nice. So, B7I. Jump. Right, whilst that's coming in, get a little bit of brake on. I'm going to swap that for a keep right so that we can go in and repair. Because once we hand this in, I do want to jump in and repair this in this episode. I appreciate this episode is pushing on in length a bit. Thank you if you've gotten this far and managed to bear with me. Look at this. Such beauty. I'm concerned of the length of this thing. Jesus. Look at that. Right. Brake. Possibly the final disconnect of the series. Oh. Take brake off. I'm gonna be lazy. Drive me forward, train driver. I'm gonna hand this lot in. This is going to really boost the money up. I wouldn't be surprised if we are over 3 million comfortably. And that coming to a stop. Okay, so first job. Thank you. That is 117,000. Second job. That's 154,000. Thank you. Next job. 117,000. Thank you. Another 150,000. Oh, the money. Another 117,000. Jesus. Really makes money. So that's brought us up to 3.4 million. Oh my good word. Now if we're to do some of these unloading jobs, there's 49,000. There's 20,000. That's another 49,000. Another 20,000 and a 37,000. My word. And some 100,000 missiles to go back to Machine Factory. Not that I think we're going to need that. Right, let's go for the final repair. Because I don't think the repair is going to cost us 400,000. So we're going to repair, we're going to clear all fees and be at zero balance. And we'll get our final figure. But I think we are comfortably done with the series for now. That's not going to be the end of the realistic playthrough. We are going to come back to it when future updates happen for the game. So it's not the end, it's just the current end. When we come back to it, I'm going to set some new criteria, and this is a 20 left, 20 right even. So I'm going to set some new criteria depending on what is released. So I'm going to have a quick look at it first, not an explore of it, just a look, and then we're going to revisit and see what we can do. I don't want to derail on my very final come round, but oh, it has been a glorious time. This has been so much fun for me. It really has. I've absolutely enjoyed this series very thoroughly. I think that's that for there. Right, kill the wipers, turn off the lights, fuel cut off, and brake. Grab our refuel. Right, let's have a look. We're good on that, good on that. Fair bit of oil, full on sand still. This is this front D6. So, full. Oh, full. That's a slug. Double check we've got everything. That's all full. Full. Oh my word. So our final repair cost is just short of 20,000. Job done. So we shall run over to the station so we can clear any final fees. Taking this so I can put it in a proper bin this time. We've got all these jobs here. They're going to get left for now. Even one for 70. Oh my word, 75,000. That's a tasty little job. Oh, my, look at the price of that. 154,000 to drop that off. Oh my word. That is some money for that, just to shunt it. Ooh. Right, so fees, 390. Oh, need to confirm it first. So no fees, we're all done. So, our current money, 3.396 million. We have achieved the objectives. We've achieved all objectives I've set. So we've got all the licenses. Every last single license that we can obtain. We've filled the museum. And we've got 3 million in the bank. The sigh of relief. We are done, ladies and gents. For now, for the realistic series, we can sit down and say, you know what, we did good. Oh wait, there's a calculator. Does it actually work? No, that's a pity. Be nice if that did work. Right, so, until we have an update. As you can see, it's raining through the night. So until we have an update, this is Freddy signing off for the final time for the realistic playthrough. For now, until next time, I'll see you again soon.